Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is going to be part 2 of the JBH interviews with No Adventure. But this time, it's going to be my turn to flip the tables and grill him instead. So, let's check it out. If you guys have not checked out the part 1 to this video, then I recommend going to go do that. I'm probably gonna throw something up on the screen, I don't know. But go, watch that one first. That's got our interviews, the first set of interview questions in it, and where we introduce who is who. So JBH, just for a catch up, is a motovlogger out of Belgium. And yeah, he asked me some questions last time, and now I'm gonna do it to him. So first question is going to be, if you could take a motorcycle and ride anywhere in the world at all, so cost is no option, where would you go and on what bike would you want to choose? So basically like your dream motorcycle vacation, what would you do?
Well, first of all, if you're going to undertake a road trip on your motorcycle, that's gonna mean a lot of hours on top of the motorcycle. And in my opinion, the only type of bike that would meet all your needs for such an endeavor is an adventure bike. So if I had to choose one adventure bike out of all of them, I would probably choose an MV Agusta Turismo Veloce. That's not even a motorcycle. That's a piece of art on 2 wheels. And as to where I would be going, there's a couple of places that I definitely want to do during my lifetime. One of them being like the mountains in Switzerland or Austria. Then of course traveling from the East Coast to the West Coast, or the other way around, in the United States. But if you would ask me, where do you want to go right now? I would say I would go all the way across Spain, my home country. Now, why would I choose Spain? Well, Spain pretty much has it all. It's basically a motorcycle road trip heaven, because it has mountains, it has valleys, it has the beautiful coastline you can follow, it has beautiful cities you can visit. There's numerous racetracks that you can go to and have a track day if you would like. The weather is always good. The people are lovely. I speak the language, so that's always a plus. And at the end of my road trip, all the way in the south of Spain, in Malaga, I could stop there for a couple days and visit my family. So that would be a perfect ending to my ideal road trip, if you would ask me right now.
All right. Well, question number 2 is going to be, a lot of the big name motovloggers that are out there, or like the original guys and people who came into it, have really changed their style, I'd say probably in the last 6 months or so. So a lot of people are now going towards like doing normal life vlogs and selling t-shirts and you know, not really doing as much like I'm riding a motorcycle and I'm talking. So there's been like a huge diversity that has happened. What do you think about that? And where do you think motovlogging is going to go? And do you agree with it?
Well, motovlogging, just as any other form of entertainment, has to keep evolving to stay relevant. And it has been undergoing quite the change these past 6 months to a year. People are stepping it up, not just content-wise, but also production-wise. Not only are they upping their editing skills, but they're also integrating like new hardware, like for example drone footage. That's become pretty much of a standard for the bigger channels, using drones. And I completely understand, because people's attention span nowadays is so short. It's so difficult to grasp people's attention and to keep them interested, that you have to resort to all kinds of new gimmicks and new stuff that you have to try out just to stay relevant. And it all ties up nicely into a discussion that we've been having in the motovlogging community these past few weeks. And that was when people were asking themselves if the simple vlog was dead. And in my opinion, I can tell you in all certainty that the simple vlog will never die. I mean, it's still going to be the base of all motovlogging channels. It's going to be very, very difficult to grow your channel if that's the only thing you're going to do. Because if you want your channel to succeed with doing only simple vlogs, as they call it, then you either have to be extremely funny or an amazing storyteller, or both, ideally. And even then it's going to be really, really tough. Now, as far as selling merchandise through your channel, I think it's a logical step, because I like to compare it to, say you have a favorite sports team. People are going to pay money to buy the tickets to see the games, but they're also going to invest a lot of money in buying merchandise, like their favorite team's jersey or a baseball cap, or, you know, there's endless possibilities. So if you would not integrate that merchandisement in your channel, if you're popular enough, that is, I think it wouldn't be a smart decision from an economical viewpoint. Even if it makes you only a couple hundred bucks a year, that's still a couple $100 that you wouldn't have if you didn't include merchandise.
Question number Trace, I think that's Trace, right? 3, yeah, alright. Is, what does the fox say?
Haha, well, not a lot of people know this, but Mr. Fox actually lives with me in my apartment. So why don't we head back there quickly and just ask him? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Ah, oh, let's put the light on first. Mr. Fox? Mr. Fox, I'm home. Oh, here you are. Hey, can you tell me what the fox is?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
Question number 4 is going to be, what bike do you ride, and why did you choose that bike? You were telling me earlier that you're kind of a newer rider, so why did you go with the bike that you ride right now?
So, why did I choose this bike? Well, I was struggling with the thought of picking up motorcycle riding for a couple years now. And ever since I took the decision to, well, ever since I picked up the interest in motorcycles, I've always loved the Z750 model. And I never got it out of my head. I always said to myself, if I ever actually do start riding, I would love for that one to be my first bike. Now, a lot of people may argue that a 750 is way too powerful for a beginner bike. No matter how powerful a bike is, you're the one who controls the throttle. So if you're gonna treat a bike gently, it's gonna ride gently. If you're constantly gonna be flicking your wrist, then every bike is gonna be torquey. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, for crying out loud! Oh, 1 second. A tunnel is a motorcycle rider's first love, I always say. And also, I didn't want to get a bike that was too with too small of an engine, because I didn't want to get bored too quickly with it. And I've also talked with a lot of with a lot of people with a lot of bike riding experience, and every time I suggested that I was gonna get a Z750 as a first bike, they all agreed. They all said, well, that's a perfect bike to start on. It's very nimble, it's powerful, but not too powerful. It looks great. It has great ergonomics. The only thing with naked bikes is that you don't have wind protection, but whatever.
All right, question. The next question, because I don't even remember what number we're on, is going to be describe in one word or less the taste of the number 9.
My cats are looking at me because they know what is about to happen. They too have heard of the legend of the number 9. And what's within this box that I just ordered is going to clear it up. The only thing on this planet that can describe the taste of number 9 is within this vessel. And I am going to unveil it to you now.
Alright, and I think for the last question, bring it back to seriousness here, is what are your goals for your channel? Since you asked me the same kind of thing, what is your goals for your channel? Where do you see yourself going? What do you want to do with your YouTube? So let me know what's up.
Well, I basically started my channel with 0 expectations. I never got into it with the idea to make any money out of it. I just wanted to see if I liked the experience of creating something and to see how people reacted to it. And I have to say, it's been incredibly fun every step of the way. I've met a lot of wonderful people in this short time that I've been motovlogging. And the motovlogging itself is very entertaining for me. It's really become like a hobby. If my channel ever was to get somewhat big, then one of my projects would be maybe to partner up with one of the local motorcycle dealers in my vicinity and maybe do some bike reviews as well. Try to expand in that segment of motovlogging. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing because I'm enjoying it so much, and if it goes somewhere, then wonderful. Then I'll take the decision what to do next when the moment arrives. If it doesn't go anywhere, then I probably would still be keep doing this because I'm having so much fun with it. And I think actually that's the secret to motovlogging. That is to do it as a hobby.
Alright, so as we wrap this up, then I just wanted to give a huge thanks and shout out to JBH and his motovlogging channel. I really cannot tell you how much I appreciate you choosing me from the other side of the world and me being a pretty small time channel to do this project with. I know you got the idea from some other dudes, so maybe we can keep this rolling, and I'm really excited to see who you choose next, and you can kind of see how this series goes along and everybody across the world starts asking each other questions. So I really do appreciate it. All of my followers, all of my viewers, please, I've got a link in the description. Go check out his channel, watch his videos, give him a like, give him a subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything, but it definitely helps us out. So please go do that. I hope you enjoyed this series, and there will be, I'm sure, lots more craziness to come. So anyways, thank you guys, and as always, I love you all. Thank you so much for the support, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye!